What do you think is the worst advice you've given?
Oh, the worst advice I've ever been given. Let me see. Party when you're still young.
Party when you're still young.
Yeah. You only have your youth.
When does youth even end?
Exactly. I think it's one of the worst advices I've ever got in my life. Because when I was a youth, I had a lot of income coming in.
Okay.
And what was I using it for?
Kona kula bata.
So if I knew what I know now then I think it would have been probably far better again.
Yeah.
It's an experience that made me who I am today. But I still consider it one of the worst advices I've ever had.
How hard were you partying?
Oh man, I did party.
Okay.
I did party hard.
Okay.
I did party hard. Yeah. College, post-college and all that. Well, the background I grew up in Nairobi.
Yeah.
And my uncle, the one who raised me, had a little bit of cash to give around. So the only thing I was thinking about, and my uncle is this kind of person who tell you, I'm here.
All right, yeah. We're going to keep a confidence.
So we would party. And I think I took it probably a little bit off. Yeah. The worst advice I've ever had in my life.
But that advice was given to you by somebody who's older?
Yeah. Apparently an uncle of mine, but a cousin to my mom and my uncle.
Okay.
So this girl was like, it sounded good, like a good advice then. So it was like, most people are too serious about life when they're young. You're thinking about who will you be when you're 30, 80. You're thinking about marriage. You're thinking about buying vehicles, buying houses and all that. Like, there's time for that. So now that you're getting things for free, it's not your money. Just ball.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy life. Because it will reach a point where you'll have to work for that money to party and there'll be responsibilities and all that. So, yeah.
But technically speaking, can't you have a much baller-like bata when you're making your own money?
Well, I've always, when you go to these party scenes or you go to a bar and all that, and then you find those people who are drinking and jumping around and all that, they're not the ones who are buying liquor.
Yeah, the loudest ones.
The loudest ones. They're not the one who are buying. So when you get to a point where you're making your own money and you can buy what you want, you're a little bit calmer.
Yeah.
If the money you're using to buy that liquor is from your work, your sweat and all that, your own hustle, then yes, you still ball. You can do what you want. You can buy the good drinks that you want and all that.
Yeah.
But you'll not be jumping around. You're on top of the table, doing those funny shenanigans and all that. You'll be seated somewhere, you're nodding your head to some good music. Yeah, still having fun. So it doesn't mean that when you get to that status where you're comfortable and all that, then you don't ball. You still ball, but a little bit different with a purpose. So like the bowling is not because you don't want to stay at home. The bowling is because probably you want to meet your friend.
Yes.
You want to get out of the house, celebrating something and all that. Not like when you're young, just like every Saturday, every Friday, you have to go out and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little bit different.
It's different, yeah.